Okay, so we are going with the reorganization of states. Now, our country has become independent. We are trying to border the states, we are trying to create states. But the problem is that what is the manner in which the states have to be created? That is what is the very important aspect. Now, in this very part, that is reorganization of states, the process of nation building did not come to an end with partition and integration of princely states. Now, the third challenge it was that internal boundaries of the Indian state had to be drawn. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that इंडिया का पार्टीशन एंड हो चुका है, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ द प्रिंसली स्टेट्स भी हो गया है, बट नाउ द चैलेंज इज ड्रॉइंग द इंटरनल बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द इंडियन स्टेट. दैट इज न्यू चैलेंज. क्या है न्यू चैलेंज? इज drawing the internal boundaries of the state. This is the new channel. This is the new, you can say, challenge. कि we have to draw the internal boundaries of the state. अब internal boundaries को जो draw करना है, it is not only an administrative division, but the boundaries they have to be drawn in such a way so that linguistic as well as cultural plurality could be accommodated. कि लिंग्विस्टिक और कल्चरल प्लुरलिटी दोनों उसमें एकोमोडेट किया जा सकता है. एंड ऑल्सो द डिविजन मस्ट बी सच दैट इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स द वेरी प्रिंसिपल ऑफ यूनिटी ऑफ द नेशन. सो यहां पे न्यू चैलेंज क्या है? ड्रॉइंग द इंटरनल बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द स्टेट. और बोला यह जाता है कि दिस was not only a matter of administrative division. ठीक है, this was not only a matter of administrative division, but क्या था? The division या the boundaries had to be drawn in such a manner that it could accommodate linguistic and cultural plurality. इंडिया में लैंग्वेज और कल्चर वाइज में बहुत प्लूरैलिटी था. तो द प्रॉब्लम, द चैलेंज वॉज कि जो ये हम स्टेट का डिवीजन करना था या स्टेट के बाउंड्रीज ड्रॉ करने थे, द ड्रॉइंग ऑफ द बाउंड्रीज, इट इज नॉट ओनली एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव डिवीजन, बट वी हैड टू ऑल्सो क्रिएट द डिवीजन और द बाउंड्रीज इन सच अ मैनर that the cultural as well as the linguistic culture, आपको पता ही है linguistic is something which is related to language, तो cultural and linguistic plurality जो है it could be accommodated. कि इंडिया में बहुत सारे कल्चर के लोग हैं, बहुत सारे लैंग्वेजेस के लोग हैं, तो इन सब को उसमें एकोमोडेट करना था, ठीक है। ऑल्सो इट वुड reflect the unity, also it would reflect the unity of the country. ठीक है, मतलब इस तरीके से आपको लिंग्विस्टिक और कल्चरल प्लूरैलिटी को एकोमोडेट करना है कि आपके देश का यूनिटी वहां पे रिफ्लेक्ट हो, वो यूनिटी कहीं से भी अफेक्टेड ना हो. दैट इज व्हाट इज गिवन इन द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ. So this first paragraph, it is with regard to the new challenge. That is, once the partition has been done, once the princely states, they have been integrated with the Indian Union, now the challenge is with regard to the drawing of internal boundaries of the Indian state. कि internal boundaries को ड्रॉ करना है. ड्रॉइंग द इंटरनल बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द इंडियन स्टेट है यार, ठीक है, इंटरनल बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द इंडियन स्टेट. और ये जो मैटर है, इट वॉज नॉट ओनली एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मैटर, बट इट वॉज ऑल्सो अ मैटर विच हैड टू बी सीन डन इन सच अ मैनर, मतलब जो भी बाउंड्रीज ड्रॉ करने थे, दे हैड टू बी ड्रॉन इन सच अ मैनर दैट वॉट एवर cultural plurality is there, whatever really language plurality is there, that could be accommodated and that would reflect the unity of the country. Clear है सबको? Is it clear? ठीक है? Got it? Now, this paragraph is telling us, it is reminding us about a question, and that is how the state boundaries, they were drawn during the colonial times. कि colonial times में जो state boundaries ब्रिटिशर्स ने ड्रॉ किए थे, वो कैसे ड्रॉ किए थे? Number one, they had drawn according to their administrative convenience. उन्होंने अपने administrative convenience के आधार पे तुम्हारा boundaries ड्रॉ किया था. Number one. Number two, they simply coincided with the territories annexed by the British government. मतलब कोई भी एक टेरिटरी ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने एनेक्स किया तो उसको दूसरे के साथ जोड़ दिया. So what they did, they simply coincided. Coincided means joined the territories which were annexed by the British government. और तीसरा था the territories which were ruled by the princely powers. So yahan pe one question is there, you can write it, how the state boundaries were drawn during the colonial times. How the state boundary was drawn during the colonial times. ठीक है? So now the new question is, how the state boundaries they were drawn during the colonial time. The answer to this is either on administrative convenience. ठीक है, it was either drawn on administrative convenience or simply coincided. coincided का मतलब होता है joined, ठीक है, और simply coincided with the territories annexed by the British government or the territories ruled by the princely rulers. So in three ways we have the state boundaries, मतलब either of the three ways कि colonial times में जो Britishers थे, how did they draw the state boundaries? Either according to their administrative convenience, they used to draw it, or simply they used to coincide, that is, join the territories annexed by the British government, or those territories which were ruled by the princely rulers. समझ में आया? But what happened? Our national movement had rejected these divisions as artificial and had promised the linguistic principle as the basis formation of states. Underline it. बोला ये जा रहा है कि ब्रिटिशर्स ने कॉलोनियल टाइम्स में जो भी स्टेट बाउंड्रीज को ड्रॉ किया, इट वाज डन इन दिस मैनर. गॉट इट? इट वाज डन in this manner. But what was the response with regard to our national movement? The national movement, it simply rejected these divisions. उन्होंने इन divisions को reject कर दिया. And they rejected it as what? They rejected it as artificial. उन्होंने बोला ये सब artificial divisions है. And what did they promise? They promised that the state boundaries, they will be divided on the basis of language. That is, linguistic principle will be the basis of the formation of states. और फिर नागपुर session of the Congress 1920, the principle was recognized as the basis of the reorganization of the Indian National Congress Party itself. कहने का मतलब ये 1920 की बात हो रही है. 1920 में what happened was that there was a Nagpur session of the Congress. ये 1920 की बात हम कह रहे हैं before the starting of the non-cooperation movement. Remember it, because the non-cooperation movement, अगर आपको हिस्ट्री याद होगा तो नागपुर सेशन में the non-cooperation movement was actually accepted and it was adopted. ठीक है? So in the Nagpur session of 1920, it was decided that the Indian National Congress Party, it would be reorganized on the basis of language. That means नागपुर सेशन में 1920 उस समय में ये जो प्रिंसिपल था, that is reorganization of the areas on the basis of language, that was already recognized. And on the basis of that Nagpur session decision, national movement के leaders ने कहा कि now after independence we are going to reorganize the Indian state on the basis of language. Colonial time का मतलब British times. We can simply write this कि response of national leaders, a response of national movement ठीक है, response of national movement with regard to drawing of state boundaries. ये W.R.T जो होता है वो विथ रिगार्ड टू होता है। ये W.R.T जो होता है वो विथ रिगार्ड टू, ये विथ रिगार्ड टू है इसका मतलब। सो रेस्पॉन्स ऑफ द नेशनल मूवमेंट विथ रिगार्ड टू द ड्रॉइंग ऑफ स्टेट बाउंड्रीज, उनका रेस्पॉन्स क्या था? दे रिजेक्टेड the colonial division as artificial। ठीक है, they rejected the colonial division as artificial। ठीक है, first they promised the linguistic principle। ठीक है, they promised the linguistic principle as the basis for formation of state, as the basis for the formation of state। और इसी के नीचे एक लाइन और लिख लो, this principle was recognized in 1920 in the Nagpur Congress session। ठीक है, ये जो प्रिंसिपल था it was already recognized in the Nagpur Congress session, because Nagpur Congress session के बाद the Congress it had decided that it would divide या it would reorganize the Indian National Congress Party on the basis of language। ठीक है,
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।